Likewise, somebody who's on number 10, if you're around number 10, but you're big people, why are we late?
Got breakfast. It's a long line.
You didn't eat breakfast this morning?
Nope. I'm hungry.
All right. So this is our last guy to do. I'm going to hit record here, if I can. Oh, I did already. Fancy that. All right, so we are on our third day of related rates, but we slayed all the notes yesterday. I found a weirdo, number 21 on a past exam I want to do because it's not like application. You have no idea what W, X, and Y stand for, but it's still related rates because it says all of these are differentiable with respect to time. X is decreasing at a rate of 1. They are giving you a rate that X is changing and it's decreasing. So you're like, okay, this is a related rate problem, even though it's not the cone or the airplane or the ladder. And it says Y is changing. All right, they're giving me the rate that Y is changing. And it's increasing, so it's a positive 4. And then it wants me to find, so that's my given, this is my find. So this one I would call weird because of why would College Board choose to have all these variables that don't really stand for anything. They must just be checking that you know the process for related rates. All right. Boy, there's lots of crinkling and crackling. Anyway, I'm to find dw dt at the instant when x is 6 and y is equal to 20. But it doesn't matter if you get thrown a weird problem. You've got the process, and the process never changes. You just something like the AP test is never monkey see, monkey do. You won't take it. Oh, we did one like this, but you'll have the skills to attack one like that. Because like until I saw this one, we had never done one like this in class. But I would expect my kids would realize that this is a related rate, that you're to take the derivative of both sides with respect to t. I'm going to take a shortcut today so I don't have to rewrite it. I would expect that you would know on this side to use the what? Product rule. If you don't, my guess is the answer's there, because that's a very common, like, if Jonah were to go 2x dx dt times dy dt, that's there somewhere, is my guess. So we need to do first x squared, derivative of the second with respect to time, plus second, and then derivative of the first, 2x, with respect to, I'm trying to squeeze a dx dt in there. I can't. Can I? There we go. All right, at this point, what should you know to do, regardless of the fact that the problem's kind of weird? What's the next step in the workflow? Plug it in. Yep, so we're going to stop this when x is 6. So I'm going to do x squared, or 36. dy dt was given as a 4. Plus y, what was y? 20 times a 2 times an x, a 6, times a dx dt, which is a -1. This would have been not calculator active. So those of you taking out your calculators, the first 15 are calculator active, I believe, and then it goes no calculator. So number 21 would have not been calculator active, so you would have been expected to do the arithmetic. So go do it. I have no idea what the answer is. You're my first class. Looks like it's going to balance out to be negative, though. And don't do it on your calculator. And then tell me what you get. It's going to be negative and something that ends in a 6, I think. Is it C? Yes. I was just kind of doing arithmetic in my head. I'm like, well, it's going to end in a 6. And that's more, so I don't even really need to do the arithmetic. Are we good with that one? We're done. That's it for notes today. I'm going to leave the video on because I want the people not here. There's a good 6 people gone today. I want them to get these directions. So take out your worksheet. There are some in there that are going to be completely slashed out, And there's some in there that are bonus, like they're beyond the level that you need. Now, when those happen, if you know you're going on into higher levels of math, you should definitely do those. If you know Calc 1 or maybe Calc 2 is the end of the road for you, like maybe you're going into something that doesn't require it, then, you know, don't do them unless you want the challenge. But when I say bonus, it means not everybody really needs to know how to do these, but if you intend to go on to higher levels of math, you should get used to that type. They're harder than what would be on the AP exam. Does that make sense? But I want to challenge some of you as if you were in college, because some of you are going to continue in math in college. And if you're just used to AP, it's great. Like the FRQs for AP, I would say, are harder than college calculus, but the non-ones that we do are not. So, having said that, I'm going to hop on our Schoology page, and I'm going to go into the key right here. It's on the key where I have not the original worksheet. So the people that are doing this off the printout, I just want to make sure. So you guys can just go through. I already told you yesterday to skip number 1, right? And I didn't think anyone would attack the whole worksheet, so I didn't tell you the other ones to skip because they're towards the end. Number 10, the baseball field one, you can skip. It's not a bonus level. It's just kind of a dumb problem. You would never do this for baseball running around the bases, so it's just kind of stupid. So I'm going to take out number 10, A and B. And this is on the key. I didn't know if you would know what it was. So the other one, as I scroll through here, is a bonus for 24. So again, if you're going to go on to higher levels of math, I would try a number 24. I've never seen one like that on the AP exam, though. But it's a good problem. We don't all need to be there right now, though. So 24 is a bonus. 26, we're going to skip. I told you we'll eventually do the shadow, but 26 A and B, we're going to hold off on the shadow problem. I held off on it in the notes, so you would struggle with that one. It's a good problem, just not for right now. And then 27 is a bonus. And there's hints on the key. So, like that would be one I would try if you're going to go on to Calc 2 or Calc 3. And then 29 is a bonus. Like I'd try it. It's a good question. You don't have those two? Probably because they were bonus and skip. So that's okay. So are we clear? If you missed any of that, it's on the key. All right, so I'm going to stop the recording. You guys can work some